This is my weekend service changes, April 11th to 12th, 2026. So first we have the A and C. The A goes local between 168th Street and West 4th Street because the C is suspended. And guess what? What do you get when Ozone Park, A trains still go to Ozone Park, the Rockaway shuttle is suspended, and Far Rockaway is suspended. Full-time service to Rockaway Park. Anyways, D and the F. So, Norwood bound D skips 182nd to 183rd Streets. Well, not normal. Norwood bound D stops there, and Brooklyn bound D stop there. And the D over here goes they both directions skip 135th Street, but only Norwood bound go local between Columbus Circle and 125th Street, and nothing else. So the F. Okay, so this is just an FGC thing where. Okay, so I'll try to go as quick. So the F goes via the A line between West 4th Street and J Street Metrotech. Only Brooklyn bound. Queens bound go normal. And they go to Euclid Avenue. Now, another surprise. What do you get if F goes to Euclid Avenue? And what happens to Coney Island? Well, the G goes to Coney Island. Yep. And then this, where the J is suspended between Crescent Street and Jamaica Center. Now, a bus between Crescent Street and Van Wyck, Jamaica, is there. I don't know why it goes to Van Wyck. It just goes there because the MTA says so. Anyways, NQR business. Astoria Ditmars bound N trains go express between Queensboro Plaza and Astoria Boulevard. What else? Oh yeah. Uptown Queens-bound N and R trains go Broadway Express. They still stop at 49th Street, but only Queens-bound skip these stations. Well, no, Queens-bound stop. Then Brooklyn-bound skip those stations. Sorry. I'm getting a lot of confused. So please, forgive. And the Q is suspended between Prospect Park and Coney Island. I would say use the G train. And yeah. Okay, now the IRT 4, 5, 6, and Flushing. So the 4. Okay, so Woodlawn bound 4 trains skip Burnside Avenue. And yeah, that's normal. The 6. So Manhattan-bound 6 trains go express between Hunts Point and 3rd Avenue, 138th Street. And 4 trains have an express to local in both directions via Lexington Avenue, because the 5 is suspended between Grand Central and Bowling Green, which the 4 is suspended between Brooklyn Bridge and Crown Heights. So yeah. And temporarily between Sundays 7:45 a.m. to 10 a.m. There will be no 5 between East 180th Street and Grand Central. So yeah. They won't run in 2 sections. So yeah. They still won't run in 2 sections. So you'll just have to use the 4 and 6. Okay, now finally, the Flushing line, or the 7. let's just go through this easy. You already know. Flushing Main Street bound 7 skip 103 Street, Corona Plaza, and Manhattan bound 7 skip 69th Street and 57th Street. I'll tell you, if you haven't been on the 7 line, I'll tell you why they're doing this. It's because they're repairing tracks. And they have, they're repairing platforms. That's why let me show you. That's why the 7 Express is stopping here. Anyways, I gotta go. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more of this. Be gone.